leave it all behind you. I said, take down everything that stands in your way. Don't stop believing it'll work out again, my friend. Stand out and be a part of everything good. Wake up, you're gonna be all that you should. Try out all the things you've always wanted to be. You'll see, 'cause I know what I know, that you've got it in you, and I see that you are a winner.
Hello, this is going to be a super short video. I had this really good idea, and I don't know if it's already been done or not, but what I'm thinking about is self-publishing a book besides the one I'm working on, which that's an ongoing struggle to make it perfect. But anyway, I'm thinking about putting together another book, and under the pen name Deity Free D. What I would like to put out is a collection of deconversion stories from atheists. And I want submissions. I will go through, and these, whatever people send me, I will go through and try to edit them so they're whatever grammar. I have subscribed to Grammarly, which is a huge help. So I would run it through Grammarly, and I would try to, you know, if there's any obvious errors, I would try to fix them, but it would stay in the voice of the author, the person who, you know, the actual person telling the story. I would do my best to keep that authentic. But I just think it would be a really good idea. And tell me please if it's been done already, or maybe it's been done already, but maybe we need to have, maybe there can't be too many stories or books like this out there. But I'm just thinking, if I can get enough people sending me their written story, that would be really awesome. You know, it doesn't have to be anything formal, you know, just like writing, like you would write a note to somebody. I get people writing me and telling me, well, this is what happened to me when I deconverted. And that's basically what I'm interested to know, is what led you to become an atheist. These are stories I want from people who used to be either Christians or Muslims. What happened to make you no longer believe? And what happened to your life after you ceased to believe? Was it hard to wrap your mind around the fact that there is no such thing as God and you're all by yourself in the universe? How did that make you feel? And how did that affect your life? Did you lose friends? Did you lose family? Did people start not accepting you for yourself anymore? Did they start trying to change you all the time? How did you see the world? What was how did your outlook change as far as your life and your, you know, day by day existence and your, what you wanted to do with your life? Because it really is just one life, and it's really short. So how did that change your outlook? These are the kind of things that I would love to hear from you. And the more the merrier. I'm not going to, honestly, I would not reject a single story if it was coherent. You know, it can be a paragraph long, it could be 20 pages long. There's not going to be a limit on size, or, because what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put them, you know, on the pages, and you could either say anonymous or you could have your name, and it's going to be a self-published book, so it's not going to be like there's not going to be serious money rolling in or anything like that. It's just, you know, for people, your story would be out there, and maybe theists who are curious to read about people who no longer believe. Because honestly, they think of us as villains. They look at us like we're these horrible, evil people, and maybe if enough of us told our stories, they would start to understand we're just people too, you know. We just believe different things, but we're still people. We still have the same hopes and dreams, and You know, we still care for our fellow man, and that's other stuff that, you know, I'd really be interested in stories that get into what you do with your life. Do you still feel compassion and caring now that you don't have God in your life? How does it affected your sense of morality? I mean, all these things could be things you could put in the story, introducing yourself as, you know, so-and-so the atheist, and this is how my life has changed since I became an atheist, da-da-da-da-da, you know? So, that's what I would like to get from people, and it's not going to be a for sure guarantee thing that I'm going to put a book together. If I get enough stories that is, I mean, it doesn't even have to be a great big thick book. It could be a little book. If I get enough stories that it could be 100 pages long, you know, I would think it would be a worthwhile thing to put out. So this is what I'm asking for. Story submissions, your story. Writing it like, you know, first person. This is me. I was, you know, a Christian for so many years. I believed da 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 da. And then, for me, I heard a Bible verse that I knew could not possibly be from God, and that's what started the ball rolling for me. What started the ball rolling for you? Was it that your parents forced you to go to church? Was it the fact that the people you saw at church, so many of them were just there for to impress their friends? What started the wheels thinking in your brain, you know? What changed your perceptions? This is all stuff that I'm interested to know, and you can send me your story. If I get enough of them, I'm seriously thinking about putting together a book, and I think it'll be a kind of a good thing. So there you go. Calling for stories. Send them to me. If you've been watching, thanks. Oh, and by the way, my cat did that. If you're wondering, what is this thing on her lip? It's just, it's like I needed any help to look horrible, right? Yeah, my cat did that. So, anyway, if you've been watching, thanks. Bye.
I am absolutely convinced that the main source of hatred in the world is religion. And I think it should be religion treated with ridicule and hatred and contempt.